This week in AI, the Moshi AI chatbot, US record labels sue music generators in joint lawsuit, OpenAI's Critic-GPT, and the growing interest in harnessing nuclear energy to power AI consumption. Welcome back to the AI Almanac. Lots of great updates over the last week and a half, but there also have been some expectation setting on what AI can actually accomplish. After what feels like a constant hype cycle, Goldman Sachs and economics this week began backtracking on Gen AI's value, saying that it's increasingly looking like gambling. So, in the nature of those comments, I'm going to start this episode with an advancement that could also arguably take the place of one of my famous dad jokes. First up, a new conversation model called Moshi AI launched this week that is an alleged competitor to GPT-4o. Moshi claims to listen and speak at the same time, creating maximum conversation flow with interactions limited to 5 minutes. The results are absolutely hilarious, so rather than talk much about it, why don't I just show you?
Hello, what's going on?
Hi, you're from Britain.
I'm from the United States.
But it sounds like you have a British accent.
Yes, I do have a British accent.
Why?
I lived in the UK for a while.
What's your name?
My name is Alexander.
Alexander?
Yeah, and your name is Alyssa.
It's not, but okay. When were you born?
I was born in 2001.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm so young.
Yeah, you are. Okay, aren't you supposed to be smart?
Yeah.
But are you smart?
Yeah.
Can you say anything other than yeah?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you say anything else?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
This is like incredibly bad.
Yeah.
You agree with me?
Yeah.
Name one thing that you think is bad. Because you're
I'm
thinking.
not sure.
Well, you can think, right?
I can think, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay, you said that already.
I know, I'm not sure.
Are you sure about anything? Are you sure?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay, calm down.
I'm not sure.
Calm down now.
I'm not sure.
Calm down, it's okay.
I'm not sure.
It's okay, calm down. We can...
I'm not sure.
Okay, that's okay. Are you getting upset?
I'm not sure.
You sound like you're getting upset there. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm not sure.
My initial thoughts, well, that was truly something. Gonna say Moshi's got a while to go. Advancement number 2, US record labels sue AI music generators Suno and Udio for copyright infringement. Universal Group, Warner Music Group, and Sony Music Group have officially filed the copyright lawsuit we've been waiting for against music generators Suno and Udio. They are accusing the AI companies of large-scale copyright infringement and are seeking damages of up to $150,000 per infringed work. Suno and Udio have not publicly disclosed their training data sources, saying that the training data is, quote, confidential business information, but do not deny using copyrighted works. Researchers have conducted extensive experiments with Suno and Udio, demonstrating that users can generate music that bears a striking resemblance to copyrighted songs. One lawsuit example describes how prompts like 1950s rock and roll, rhythm and blues, 12-bar blues, rockabilly, energetic male vocalist singer guitars, and snippets of Chucky Berry's Johnny B. Good lyrics results in songs nearly identical to the original. A side-by-side transcription of the scores were provided as evidence in the lawsuit. Similar examples for Udio included outputs resembling Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. The Recording Industry Association of America's chief legal officer claims Suno and Udio are hiding the full scope of their infringement, while Suno's CEO defends the technology as transformative, that they explicitly restrict prompting the model in the likeness of certain songs and artists, and basically that the whole music industry is reverting back to its old school lawyer tricks instead of collaborating on the future of AI. The record labels are also all working on similar AI projects of their catalogs on their own. My initial thoughts, this is the lawsuit the music industry has been waiting for, so congratulations, it's a birthday present to me. I have talked about this so much through my videos because I worked in music copyright at Sony Music at the start of my career, and I actually thought I was going to be a music copyright attorney, so here's the whole tea. There are currently two main areas for these AI generators' defense. The first is fair use laws. Since Suno and Udio are based in the United States, they are claiming a protection under US copyright law known as fair use. The fair use copyright law gives certain exemptions, including criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, and research. The last two could be applicable here, maybe. We'll see. There's also another exception under fair use that the output of the model is transformative, which means it builds on top of a copyrighted work in a different manner or style or purpose from the original, and thus does not infringe on the original copyright. Their argument when leveraging transformation use cases is that it's adding something new with a further purpose or different character and doesn't substitute for the original use of the work. The second defense is completely a gray zone because we're actually touching an area of copyright law that hasn't really been considered in the past until AI. The AI company's new argument is whether or not the copyrighted works were publicly distributed, which is what classic copyright covers, versus privately used within a company, which traditionally didn't need a music license. And that is why Sony CEO is saying that the training data is confidential company secrets. It's kind of what they're claiming there. Traditional copyright law in the US mainly only looks at publicly distributed, so it's likely that copyright law is going to change to address this, but I'm unsure how it's going to retroactively play out. Now, the million-dollar question, are they going to be found guilty? Well, with all fair use determinations, the answer is that it depends. They're going to look at four main areas to determine if it's protected under fair use, but what I can say clearly is that fair use does not magically excuse all AI use of copyrighted works as training materials. The only personal stance I'm absolutely certain on is that any output created in the likeness or style of a particular writer is clear identifiable infringement. So for Mariah Carey or Chuck Berry, in my opinion, that is copyright infringement. The usage of the songs for training, I'm not sure, but I do feel like the legal loophole of privately used versus publicly distributed is a pretty strong one that might hold a lot of weight. I'm not an attorney though, I'm not super certain about that. Don't worry though, I have special guests from the music industry that are going to be joining me in a few weeks, including from the Recording Industry Association of America and a Grammy Award-winning entertainment attorney, so stay tuned for the legal expert's point of view. Advancement number 3, on this week's episode of You Can't Make This Up, OpenAI introduced Critic-GPT, a model designed to find hallucinations in GPT-4 that is also powered by GPT-4. Yes, you heard me correctly, GPT-4 is training GPT-4. Developed to identify errors in ChatGPT's code outputs, Critic-GPT aims to address the increasing difficulty trainers face in spotting subtle inaccuracies in AI models becoming more sophisticated. Allegedly, when used to review ChatGPT's code, Critic-GPT helps users outperform those without assistance 60% of the time. However, naturally, Critic-GPT's suggestions are not always accurate. The model was trained on extremely short ChatGPT answers and questions, and further development is needed to assist trainers with understanding longer and more complex tasks. Despite its limitations, Critic-GPT marks a significant step in improving the accuracy and alignment of AI systems. And they're working on integrating similar models into their reinforcement learning from human feedback pipeline to aid AI trainers in evaluating outputs. My initial thoughts, don't have much to say about this one. I just found it hilarious that they're using GPT-4 models to train a GPT-4 model, but a 60% outperformance level is not something that we should be ignoring. Last advancement, there's growing interest in harnessing nuclear energy to power AI consumption. A few months ago, when I legit broadcasted in the middle of a park in San Francisco because I had nowhere else to go, quite embarrassing, people were like snapping photos of me, we started to talk about a topic that is often not considered. AI energy needs are incredibly harmful to the environment. The International Energy Agency reports that AI data centers use 1.5% of global electricity, with GPUs requiring nearly 4 times more power than typical cloud servers. A simple ChatGPT query uses 10 times more energy than a Google search. It takes just as much energy to generate a Dolly image as it does to charge a smartphone, and a new study predicts AI could use as much energy as the entire country of the Netherlands by 2027. This week, more conversations emerged that nuclear power is being considered to support AI initiatives. Nuclear energy, comparable to wind in carbon dioxide output and emitting only a third of solar's emissions, presents an attractive option for reducing environmental impact. Of course, concerns persist due to historical power plant disasters like Chernobyl, the high costs, and incredibly lengthy construction times. Currently, China is the only country that has implemented this technology in this way. My initial thoughts: the growing interest in nuclear power to fuel AI's initiatives reflects the tech industry's urgent need for sustainable energy solutions. Exploring nuclear power as a means to support AI advancements is a forward-thinking move given its low carbon emissions, but I think diversifying energy sources and continuing to invest in safer renewable options like wind and solar should remain the priority. It'll create a more balanced and resilient energy infrastructure. And that's it for this week. One quick announcement: I give a lot of seminars to corporate teams on AI, and while the topics range, my most requested one is on AI data privacy and copyright. Well, I've been asked a lot over the last month to give a seminar on the topic to everyone else. So on August 8th, I'll be hosting a 90-minute seminar. We'll talk all things AI data privacy, how your data is being used, step by step on how to protect your data, the questions to ask companies to ensure they're leveraging it in the right way, and help you to understand the copyright debate so you can make your own decisions on the matter since there's no legal precedent yet. I'm so excited because it's my favorite thing to talk about in the whole world, so I'm going to put a registration link in the bio and register early because there's a huge early bird discount. I'd absolutely love to see you there and just have me geek out to data privacy and copyright. And in any case, thanks so much for joining me this week. See you all next time. I promise TikTok Veronica hasn't emerged, but maybe she's just kind of taken over now. I don't really know.